Hello, welcome to Bread FC, the home of profitable traders. So today we will be talking extensively on technical analysis. By technical analysis, I mean you will be able to understand how to analyze the chart for yourself, and you will not be needing any guru or so-called signal groups to send you signals before you stay profitable. Right. So technical analysis is the study of past price actions, primarily price and volume, in order to know what price is going to do in the future. As we go into the blackboard, you'll see here I have ADA USD. I analyze almost everything in the financial markets, running from crypto to forex to stocks. You know, this strategy works across board. Okay, so what do I do if I want to take my analysis? I start primarily from the weekly. Okay, start from the weekly. Let me look for a pair that is somewhat sweet. Okay, let's do AUD NZD. That is Australian dollar. I technically don't really like trading this pair. Let me look for one on my face. GPP, JPY. Good, good. Here we go. GPP, JPY. So I'm just going to clear this for clarity's sake so that you can see everything for all fresh and clean. So what do? I start from the weekly, right? So once I start from the weekly, I look at price action. What is the market telling me to do? What is price doing? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Right. So without a blink of an eye, the market is bearish. Now you want to ask, how is this bearish? You need to know many people don't get it. So when you look at the market, you want to understand what is price telling you. The trend is your friend. I keep saying this thing. The trend is your friend. Once you miss the trend, you're out of the market. If I show a new trader what direction of the market is this right now, some people are going to say, oh, it's bullish. Someone's going to say, oh, it's bearish. Oh, it's bullish. Oh, simple. Look at it. Follow the price. You just come here, get your part. Once you get your part, where you see price was originally going up, it came down. This was bullish. This was bullish. How do you know it's bullish? It was bullish because it like closed above the previous high. Then it did what? It came down. When it came down, this would have still been bullish if you had done something like this from here and then pop up again. But because it came down and closed below this low, automatically it has changed from the bullish sentiment to the bearish sentiment. Then it come back up here again, which is supposed to be bullish, but it didn't close above this place, right? So it's just simple for you to understand that when price make this move and come back here and makes this move, now it switched to bullish again, bullish sentiment because it closed above this. Then it came down here. Now it's still bullish sentiment, came up here, back to this point. You see, you were following every bit of price. We're following every bit of price. At this point, he made a move which tells us this is bearish. Then it came up here again, right? Came up here and then closed below, right? So this automatically tells you that price has changed the sentiment, right? So if it goes above this, I will be seeing this to be bullish. But right now, it's below this low, and it might do something like this and keep doing this. All right. So this is obviously a bearish sentiment. What do I do? Now let's take this. I have established what price is doing on I've established what price is doing on the weekly. So I'll bring this guy here. I just like to bring this guy here to know on the weekly price is bearish. Right. Then I come to the daily. I want to see what price is doing. So you need to be clinical about this process. Right. You need to be clinical about this process because once you know the direction of price, you already know where you're going to place your bet. Is it a buy or a sell? It gives you clarity. What you need is the trend, clarity of the trend, right? So now I'm back to the daily. So all I just need to do is do the same thing I did right from the weekly. Price, make this high, low, high, low. Automatically now it's telling me price is bearish. It makes this high, which is above this guy, and then makes this low, which is below this guy. Closing below here tell me that it has changed momentum. So technically price might go up here, but somewhere here and fall down, which is sales. So technically on the daily, price is somewhat, let me change this, just I like to play with colors. Let me change this to yellow. So somewhat price is what? Still bearish. You can see it right here. Still bearish, regardless of the fact that it's facing up. It's still bearish. Right. Now, then what? My weekly is bearish, my daily is bearish. I'll go to 4 hour. Yeah, right. The same thing. Look, as a trader, we do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Okay, so it's taking a lot of time to load. So back down to the 4 hours, same thing. All you just need to do, same thing, no stress, same thing. Price makes a high, a low, follow every bit and piece of it. A high above this high switches to changes the trend, and then it makes a low, low, a high, a low. All right, just follow everything. This price is still uptrend over here. Now it has switched to downtrend to this point, to this point. It made a move like you want to go uptrend, and then that was a fake out back to downtrend. A high, a low, still downtrend, an equal high, a low that is not below this low, and then it make a high, a low. See, price is trying to change character on the 4 hour, and boom, uptrend, down, up. Simple. This is how you follow the market, right? Let me just change this to green so that we just have different, we'll just know. So technically on the 4 hour, price is what? Bullish. On the 4 hour, price is bullish. So you could just come somewhere on your text just to make it simple and neat. I like to keep my charts clean, right? Weekly, price is what? Bearish. Bearish. Daily, price is what? Bearish. 4 hour, price is what? Bullish. Rightly, you could just say the price. The market will always show you what it wants to do. The market will always leave the footprints. These are like human emotions. Remember, this is technical analysis. You have to follow every bit and piece of the information that price action is telling you. We don't make this up. I don't make this up. Few minutes ago, I didn't know what direction this market is going to be. I am just doing what price is telling me, what price is showing me, right? Boom. And now I have executed my higher time frames, which is the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour. So now this is what I do. Once the weekly is bearish, the daily is bearish, and the 4 hour is bullish. This is like 2 against 1. Right. It's a no-brainer. The bears have it. It's just like you go to court and there are like 3 witnesses, and 2 witnesses are against you, and 1 witness is in support of your actions. Of course, the judge or the jury is just gonna go with majority carries the what? Vote. Same with the chart. Weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour bullish. Of course, we're going with the bearish, which is the majority, right? So then you come to the lower time frame, which is the 1 hour. Right. This is where we make decisions. Now I know that I am looking for sells. The trend of the market is what? Bearish. That's what the higher time frame is telling us. So when I come to the lower time frame, I will come to look for sell opportunities. You can't be looking for buy opportunities right now. So even if I see the market give me buy opportunities, I'll be like, the upper time frames are telling me to go down. I can buy. Right. So it's just wisdom, smart. Analyzing the market, you just have to be shrewd because you're competing against the smartest people in the world. This is what I look at. Price makes a high, a low, a higher high that sweeps this high, and a low, telling you this is market shift. All I need to do, wait for price, or business calls, wait for price to get back to this level. To get back to this level, then I pull the trigger. Simple as ABCD. You don't need to stress. All you just need to do is wait for price to make this high, low, higher high, above this high, and then makes a lower low, market shift, and back to that previous high. Remember, technical analysis is using previous data to analyze possible future occurrences. Right. So as soon as price gets here, I pull the trigger to the downside. Right. And if you watch the previous video I showed you, I actually broke this down, the Quasimodo, so you technically know how to use this pattern to enter your trade. Remember, you have to do your top down. So once you do your top down, you come to the lower time frame. This is what you're looking for before you make an informed decision. So you just don't press buy or sell randomly without reasons. Right. So once you see price give you this inducement liquidity, which is at the up, and then make the market shift. Some people call this church different kind of names, but once you see this particular thing occur in the market, all you just need to do is come and wait for price here. This is your zone. Wait for price here. So as you wait for price here, once price pull back to this point, enter the trade. If it doesn't get up to this point, let's say for whatever reason it stops here, who cares? Leave it. Look for the next trade. There are like 10,000 pairs. You shouldn't be bothered that one pair didn't get to your entry. Ignore it. Go to the next one. There are many fishes in the ocean. Right. So back to the chart. This is it. This is what we're doing. Right. So remember, first you get your high. This is the 1 hour. We're looking for sales, right? This is what? This is your protected high. We're looking for sell. You want to know where price is going to get to before you consider the trade invalidated. So if price gets to this white line, automatically it's invalidated, right? So then you come to this place. This is the sweep. This is the sweep, right? Highlight your sweep. This is the sweep, and this is the market shift. This is what? Market shift. This is what? The market shift. So does price make the market shift? This is like Puerto Rican spaghetti. Now it's telling you that I want to go down to the south. Simple. This shift just told you I want to go down. You don't need to be confused by this guy here. We're using previous data to analyze future occurrences. So this sweep tells you that I want to go down south. It's a shift. The market has made a shift. It's obvious. These are human emotions. It can't just pop up from nowhere. It's telling you I want to make it a shift to the downside. Now all you need to do is wait for price right at this level. Most times I like to do something like this as a level to let me know that this is a level where I wait for price. So anywhere around this level works for me. Right. So this is it. I am done with the chart. All I just need to do, price has done this. Let me make this a little bit big. So this is it. Price has given me this move to tell me it's about to make something. It came down here. made a shift, an inducement liquidity down here where it actually swept this low. This is a market shift. All I need to do is wait for price to get back to this level for a crazy sell. C'est fini. Simple. Right. So this is just how to chart the market professionally. Right. And by so doing, by the time you see this, let me put my short position. I'm entering the trade right here. My stop loss is right here. Stop loss is right here. And now I advise you look for 1 to 3 weeks to reward. But you see, in a situation like this, price literally give you what? 1 to 6. 1 to, this is more than 1 to 6. Whoa. This is absolutely 1 to 7. This is it. Only this strategy can give you a 1 to 7 weeks to reward anywhere in the world. I'm telling you, you don't need to stress yourself. You see all of them indicators, they don't work. You can quote me anywhere. For those people using indicators, waiting for this line to cross that line cross this line, all of those magician move. I used to trade with indicators when I started. I lost a lot of money until I deciphered this myself. Listen, indicators, they don't work. What else again? Whatever you could think about, they don't work. The RSI, maybe for some people, but subjectively, it doesn't work. What else? The hope, a whole lot of all these things people make up doesn't work, right? Look at my chart, simple. How many lines do you see me drawing here? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And then I'm done, right? So technically, what really happens here is still another level of support and resistance, right? And then price action, candlestick pattern, right? So as soon as I see price do this, I pull the trigger. And now here's another trick. Look, I am going to show this. I'll be posting this, the incoming signal here. I'll be posting it in the Bread FC group, and then you will see where my inner circle traders stand a chance to take the future trade that is likely going to pop up in some couple of days, and they'll be profitable with it. Like, as soon as price get back to this position, right, it's still going to sell off. As soon as price get back to this position, it's still going to do what? Still going to sell off. Why? Because it has technically moved from the basic Quasimodo to the advanced level of Quasimodo, right? So this is the basic that just played out here. This is the advanced, prepping up to play in the coming days or in the coming week, perhaps. I don't know if it's going to get here next tomorrow or next week or next month, but I know it's going to get here. And if it gets to this point, it's going to sell off. That's it. I don't need no 50 moving average or 200 days moving average or some RSI or some Ichimoku cloud or some millions, thousands of names. You don't need all of those things. The simpler you can make your technical analysis, the easier and more profitable you can be. Let me show you something in this chart. Right, you see price made a move here that was somewhat profitable, right? This is a bearish Quasimodo, but right on this pullback, there is a bullish Quasimodo to the upside. But we'll talk about that in the next class. Let's do Euro USD real quick. I rarely trade this pair, but let's just okay. So first off, I'm going to clear the chart so it looks simple like a bedroom chart. Okay, so once you see price, you know what to do. Weekly, come to the higher time frame. Once you come to the higher time frame, right? All you just need to do, where is price going to? That's what you're concerned about. What is the direction? What is the current direction of the market? Is it bullish or bearish? Yeah. Then you come to this part. Make the upside down, up, down. Now it's obviously bullish. Now they are switched to bearish. Now it's still bearish because it didn't break above here. Down, still bearish, down, still in range, bearish. Then it did what? It break up here above this guy, which says what? Bullish. Came down back here to this point. Now it broke down. It tells you that it is bearish. Then it did what? It broke above. It's just obvious. Now price is what? Bullish. It's a no-brainer. I didn't make this up. Those are like the price print. It's printed right on the chart. You can't just make these things up. All you just need to do is be analytical. Like, I mean, this is technical analysis, right? You just need to understand the fact that the price will always leave print, right? You don't need to make anything up. You come to the market with an open mind. You don't, some traders have situations where they go to the market with, oh, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. And everything they are saying is bullish, 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 bullish. And the market is telling them bearish, 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 bearish. And they end up buying and losing money. So you need to come with an open heart, an open mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just need to go to the market with an open mind. Yeah, the daily just loaded. So now the weekly told us the market is bullish. Here we go. Get the pathways. This guy for at the spot, it was somewhat bearish. Bearish. You follow every bit and piece of market movement. He made this low, made this high, made this low again, made this high, which tells you it has changed character. This is now what? Bullish. Down here to this point, back up, bullish. Why is it bullish? It closed above this previous high, made a low. Why is it still bullish? Because this low did not close below this low. It's just simple. And then it made this high above this high. You know, once you see markets make higher highs, it means bullish. Once you see market make lower lows, bearish. So what are we seeing here? Higher highs. This is a bullish market, and boom, you could see clear. Let's change this to yellow, maybe, right? So on the daily, what is price telling you? I am still bullish. I am still bullish. You don't make this up. Just follow what you're saying. By so doing, it's good. So let's go to the 4 hour. I hope this doesn't take a lot. Okay, good. Load it real quick. So this is the 4 hour chart. What is price telling us here? Pay attention. This is where you want to really get it. Don't miss this. Because if you miss this, you miss everything we're talking about. Right. So price did work. Price made a high. I mean, I could start from this point since it's using the past data to analyze future occurrences, but I don't need to go down to 2024. You just need some couple of months to know what price is going to do, right? So a low, a high, a low, a high. This is a low, a high, a low, a high. Right now is bullish. A high, higher than this, please. That is why it's bullish. A low, this is lower, lower than this. This is low. A high, a low, a high that is higher than this high, previous high. So this is like an equal low, a low, almost so. So technically, from what price has shown you here on the 4 hour, price is still bullish. All I just need to do is bring this down to this point. Let me turn this to possibly gold color. Okay, so if you look at this, you see it just rightly fits into this part, telling you that Euro G, Euro USD is what? Bullish. Then what do I do? Come to the lower time frame. We've done the math, we've done the technical analysis on the higher time frame, we've understood the direction of the market. You need to know that the trend is your friend. I keep saying this. a million times. Don't ever forget that. As soon as you get the direction of the market on the higher time frame, you come to the lower time frame. Now you're chilled. You're like, okay, now you be feeling like a bad guy. It's just like you have some shotgun binoculars with your rifles. You know where the enemies are. Possibly it's nighttime. You know they are all hiding, but because you have the night vision on, you see where they're hiding themselves. You just pull the trigger, you kill the enemies, right? So that's what's happening here. I have done the work on the higher time frame. Now I know where the market is gonna go through. All I just need to do is come to the lower time frame. Now I'm chilling like a bad guy. Chilling like a bad guy because I know what this guy is going to go bullish. What I need to do is come on the 1 hour, the same thing that I did, the same thing, no difference. I look for my Pasimoto bullish pattern. As I say it, I wait at my point, my POI. Once I wait at my point of interest, price pulls back to my point of interest. I pull the trigger. Sefini, no stress, no long talk. If you can do this right, you are going to stay profitable and you won't be needing any signal group or gurus to show you what to do in the market. And if you need further assistance on how you can be able to be profitable, just click the link below and you can be a part of the Bread FC family, right? So where we analyze the market together, I help you break down this 101 so you can understand how you can stay profitable. You don't need to stress yourself. This thing is as easy as a piece of cake. The moment you understand that, you won't be profitable, right? So just click the link below and join the Bread FC gang so you can stay profitable and make millions off this market, right? Once more, thank you for staying tuned to the end. This is Bread FC and I'm Noel's home of profitable traders. Let's go.